Today we make a classic cocktail, Between the Sheets. This is one of those cocktails that's easy to confuse when or where it came from because, to me at least, the name seems more like a cheesy 80s drink than something from the 1920s, but the oldest recipe I've been able to find for this cocktail is from the Buckstone Book of Cocktails by Robert Buckbee and George Stone in 1925. It was a drink that called for equal parts of lemon juice, Cointreau, Bacardi rum, and brandy. But in the 1930s, most recipes for Between the Sheets show up with lemon, Cointreau rum, and gin. And while that recipe is popular, there are still plenty of options with brandy or cognac. Not to mention what might be the most interesting sounding recipe for Between the Sheets, the one from Liquid Gems in 1937. It calls for 1 ounce of Jamaican rum, a 1/4 ounce of Curacao, a 1/4 ounce of Cointreau, and 1/2 ounce of brandy. Well, this is a recipe that I kind of wanted to share here because it sounded the tastiest because of that Jamaican rum. I then realized I had to pass on it because there's no citrus in that one. The printed recipe that might be the most popular is probably the one shared by David Embry in The Fine Art of Mixing Drinks. It calls for 1 part Cointreau, 2 parts lime juice, 3 parts brandy, and 3 parts of a gold Cuban rum. And Embry calls it the best of the recipes that he has seen. Now I thought today we might just keep it a little bit simpler than that and make the equal parts recipe that calls for lemon juice. But instead of deciding on rum and cognac versus rum and gin, we'll make both versions. Now for each one of these, I'll be using Plantaray 3 stars for my rum, but you could swap that out and use a more flavorful gold rum, or even follow the guidance of Liquid Gems and use a Jamaican rum. Now for each drink, I'll add 1 ounce of lemon juice, 1 ounce of Cointreau, 1 ounce of rum, and then 1 ounce of gin to the one on the right, and 1 ounce of brandy or cognac to the one on the left. Shake these and strain them into a chilled coupe. Express a lemon peel over the top, and you can garnish with that, but I'm going to discard it. So there you go. Between the Sheets from the 1920s, or maybe even earlier. I've been accused of trying to sneak rum into everything, mainly accused by myself, but I love the fact that we're dealing with classic cocktail, 2 versions of it, and all the versions out there contain rum, or they should contain rum. So let's start with that, the first printed recipe I could find, which did contain a brandy, or in this case, cognac. Cheers. Tastes lovely. It's light, it's crisp. The lightness there from the light rum, but there's a bit of flavor body provided there by the cognac that I used. And by using a lighter style rum, still a light rum that has some flavor, we're probably going to find in both these drinks that the other spirit sort of takes center stage. You can still taste the rum. And to those of you that know your classics, this is obviously extremely similar to a sidecar. Let's try the gin version. Cheers. It's much different than I probably assumed it would be side by side. You obviously get gin, but since we did split the base, it's not a intensely gin, juniper forward drink. And the orange Curacao, Cointreau, the orange liqueur, it's not orange Curacao, it comes through less. And what's interesting, I think the reason I said that is because the brandy base one actually tastes like there's orange Curacao, because you're using that brandy base, which we're used to, so many orange Curacaos with Cointreau, so with that orange flavor. I did use Beefeater, which if you've seen every video I've made, I've poo-pooed it a bit because they keep dropping the ABV on it without mentioning or telling anyone. But I was gifted a giant handle of the higher proof Beefeater, so that's why I've been using it. They're different, and it's hard to say like there's a definitive best, but for me, my favorite, which is I think a surprise here, is the brandy based version. I'm enjoying the smoothness from the brandy and the fruitiness of it. And if I was to revisit this cocktail, I would use a different rum here. I would use an aged rum, maybe like Appleton 12, is my favorite rum. But that oranginess. So you're getting the oranginess from Cointreau. That oranginess we can associate with brandy and cognac, and then Curacao, which isn't in here, but we have the makings of it, right? That to me is just more appealing overall. But the gin version is a crisper, tighter, and gives you more of a punch. But I just feel like in the brandy version, you can taste all of the components. You can taste the lemon is more present, the brandy, the rum, as well as the Cointreau. So there you go, folks. Between the Sheets. This is one of those cocktails that you should have in your back pocket as a rum connoisseur, so you can make these older classic cocktails for yourself or for your friends. Obviously, very simple here, equal parts, not really much to remember, but no definitive rum that you need to use, no definitive brandy or cognac. You can use whatever your heart desires. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like below. Consider subscribing to this channel. If you've made Between the Sheets and you have your favorite recipe, let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, if you want to support this channel more, check out my Patreon page, and I'll see you in the next one.